All right. So this video, we are wanting to share. We got a lot of responses on another video we did that was called "You Are Not Meant to Share Your Light," and we had a bunch of comments, and one of them we wanted to share so we can add more to it. So I'm going to read that comment, and I'm going to let Rain add all of her insight and channeling that comes with this. So they had said, I paused and did a 30 to 40-minute meditation on not shining my light on others or what that might feel like. I feel as though I am always shining my light on everyone. It isn't emotionally exhausting, or at least it doesn't feel that way, and it doesn't push my empathy muscles very hard either. However, it is generally a lot of extra energy in a lot of directions that don't lead anywhere for me. As soon as I showed myself, I don't have to shine any light on anyone else. I started feeling this energetic buzzing, like a static electricity fly moving around my head.
Welcome to our channel. I'm Rain, with over 20 years of experience as an NLP practitioner, light worker, and channeler through divine inspiration, here to help you connect with your true self.
And I'm Mel, an empath, light worker, and connector, passionate about guiding you to set boundaries and thrive.
Together, we bring you weekly tools and insights to support your empath journey.
If you're ready to deepen your connection with self, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss an episode. Let's dive in. So, Rain, I would love for you to share what your thoughts are on this woman's comments.
Well, there was actually, it just like screamed out at me, the part where she basically mentioned it's generally a lot of extra energy in a lot of directions that don't lead anywhere for me. And what was showing up so intensely was that how many empaths spend so much time believing that the reason they have the light is for them to share it with everyone else. And it doesn't even make sense, because then the focus is constantly on other people and other situations and say, well, here's a part of my light. Take my light, take my light, take my light. And at some point it is depleting. You may not feel energetically depleted, but it is depleting your energy because you're focused in so many places. So what happens with empaths, we give parts of ourselves to other people. It's not that we're giving our light. You cannot give your light to anyone. You cannot take the spark of source from inside of you and give it to anyone. It is yours to keep. It is the gift that was given to you to be able to come on this platform, on this earth plane. So whenever you're saying like, oh, I've been giving my light to others, it's a lie. You cannot give that which is not yours to give, right? That light is the gift for you. You're not recycling gifts back, right? Everyone has their pillar of light. Everyone has the spark of divinity within them. So everyone has their own gift of light. What is actually happening is you're giving parts of yourself actually to other people, parts of yourself to all the other directions. Now, giving parts of yourself away, that's what empaths do, thinking that they are helping other people. What is actually happening, the more of parts of you that you keep giving away to other people in hopes that they would feel better, in hopes that they would heal, in hopes that they would love you or see you, or all that wonderful stuff we end up doing, is you're fragmenting all parts of you, where the light that's within you now is stifled. Why? Because it is not complete. You're not giving the light away, but whatever's holding the light in place, okay, is fragmented. So you can't even zone into your light. It's like you can't even hear the light within you because you are not here. You are with everyone in all directions. So what you need to do is, a lot of times, is you need to gather all parts of you back. So I just did this yesterday when I felt like there was so much noise in my head and I was like consumed with thoughts, and there was like this buzzing inside of me. I need to do, and I couldn't sit. And I told my kids, okay, I'm just going to sit for 10 minutes. I need to gather myself, because all parts of me were everywhere and I could feel it. You could feel it when you're like in this electrical charge. So what you do is you just close your eyes and you just gather yourself. You say, all you need are words. I gather all of me back here. So you're like, everything comes back. What happens then? Your light is still there. Your light hasn't gone. Parts of you have been spread out. You're bringing yourself back. Now you bring yourself back. You're with the light. You're the pillar of light now. And you don't need to give anything away to anyone. Any part of you doesn't belong with anyone. The minute it is with somebody, okay, it's like giving my arm away to someone who doesn't have an arm, right? I'm giving parts of me away that I need, okay? The light that you give others has nothing to do with you. The light that you give others, you're basically asking divinity to heighten their light for them to see their light within them. You give nothing of you away. You keep the gift of you within you. And when you feel somebody's light is dimmed or they can't see their light or they've triggered you or whatever, you make a prayer for them. You ask divinity, because you can see your light and you know your light is a spark of divinity. You're going to ask divinity, divine creator of all, I ask you to help that person see their light. Their light. I'm not giving them mine, because once I give mine away, which I think I'm giving it away, but I'm really not, right? I can't attune to myself. I can't be of service to anyone. This way, what you're actually doing is you're giving people their power back. What does that mean to give somebody their power back? It means you want them to remember to light up their light. You don't want to light, you're not a torch walking around trying to torch everybody with your light. You want them to remember their light and wake up to their light, right? You can't give them your light. It doesn't work. Okay. It never worked. Poor empaths, including me, all we've done is like, here, take some of my light, take some of my light. They weren't taking your light. They were taking parts of you away. So you gather all of you back and you stay very grounded and steady in who you are, and you keep your light for yourself. Then you ask divinity, which is the light. The divinity is the light. And you ask within you to talk to the light within them. You ask the light within you to talk to the light within them. So your light is talking to their light. The spark of source within you is asking the spark of source within light up more for them so they can see themselves better. That's the only role you have. That's the thing you should ever do in your entire life. Because depleting your light actually means that you don't like your gift, you don't like who you are, you don't think you're worthy, you don't think you're deserving. Because the only reason any empath ever gives or assumes that they're giving their light away to light up other people is because they want to be loved, they want to be seen, and they want to be heard. I mean, something within them is wrong. That's the belief. That's the only reason us light workers are walking around saying, worker, I'm supposed to heal the world. It's a lack. It's a massive lack, right? That's not your role. You're like, I want to ignite more of my light within me. I want to see more of me. I want to be more of me. And the more of me that I can get in touch with, then I can ask the more of me to help light up, to help that person light up. The more of me will speak to the more of the other person. And the more of me will speak to the other person, be like, light up a little bit more. That person still can't see their light. That's all we're doing. That's what it actually means. Is it making sense?
Yes, that is so beautiful. Yeah. And how I see it too, like what I've been playing with and experiencing is just as much as I can fill up myself, like I just want to fill myself. I want to fill it fully where I am oozing with like joy and abundance and like, how do I just give it to myself, give it to myself? Because that's the true, if you really want other people to have it, and as empaths, we just can't get away. At least I have a hard time with getting away with, I want to give it to myself, but I really want it to also ripple to other people, you know? But the truth is, I just have to fill my bucket completely overflowing. And that's what I've been practicing with is like, no, I'm just giving it to me. I'm just going to fill it for me because even if I give it to them, I used to try to get the dopamine hit, like, ooh, they got happy. I just feel a little, okay, I did something good. Good job. It was like this itty bitty little spark that came back to me. It's like I try to give them the fire in hopes that I can feel a little spark back. And that was enough for me, which is really in lack and like not fair for self, for me. It was just this weird backwards game I was playing. I don't know. But now I'm like, nope, I'm just going to fill me up with love, light, abundance, everything I want. I want everything. I'm not holding back for anything anymore. I want it all. And once I fill it up with me, I'm just oozing. And it naturally, like I have so much joy, it's contagious where other people can feel it. And some people, they're afraid of it and they'll walk away, and that's okay because it's not my responsibility. And and then some people just feed into it and they want more of it. So it's just this easy, effortless thing, but I'm not literally trying to do anything. Again, it is that instant ripple that is just happening, but it's by me focusing on me. And it's not selfish. It's the only way that works. It's the only way. You can't give a gift that you don't have yourself, that you don't give to yourself. So, anyway, beautiful.
So there's a part where she's like, as soon as I showed myself I don't have to shine any light on anyone else, I started feeling this energetic buzzing, like a static electricity fly moving around my head. Now, the first thing I saw when I heard that, and I love that you did that, is that that was a deep knowing of a release. The buzzing around the mind, around the head, that the static energetic buzz that came, that is a release of a belief in a program. It's like you removed this brainwashing device, like an electrical brainwashing device. You removed it and you've been freed from it, because you are not the essence of light. You are not supposed to share your light. You're not supposed to pour your light. Nothing. Divinity, that's divinity's role. That's source's role. That's never been our human role. And I think I've said that before. I've said that if we start to believe that God created us to come here and help the world and help humanity and help Earth and heal and do all this, then God is a very narcissistic God. Because first of all, he brings us here, he deletes our memories, right? And then he says, you have no memory of who you were before. You're here on planet Earth. And right now, you're supposed to, any light that you feel that you possess, you're supposed to go help the whole entire earth feel better and light up themselves. That is nothing but a narcissistic person speaking, because true love and unconditional love, I would never, ever, 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 ever ask my daughter, because she's feeling happy right now, okay, to go and give her happiness to other people and spread it to everyone else. That is too much of a burden. That is not her responsibility in any form for me to give her that responsibility. If she's happy, I want her to glow in her happiness and enjoy it to the maximum, because that is my love of her. And that love I have is only a human love. To imagine what source and divinity love is unimaginable to my puny brain. So if source can love me a million trillion times, infinitely more than how I can love my own child, then I must believe that if God gave me a light, okay, it's for it to light my path, for me to remember who I need to be. My only service to others is to ask divinity, a complete connection with divinity and trust, and ask divinity and connect back to source energy and ask them to fulfill that person. My words are my wishes. I connect back to the truth of divinity. I am not in power, right? In my human flesh, I'm not powerful enough to sit and convince anybody. And every empath in the entire world can attest to how often you have tried to change your parents and show them the light, and it has not worked. Why? Because that is not in my human ability, because my ego will come in the way every single time. My ego will leave when I ask divinity to take care of the matter. Because I love this person, I can't in my egoic mind take care of it. Divine creator of all, light up their light for them. Let them see their path and completely trust that it was answered. And whichever direction they go hit their head on a wall. That is divinity showing them light. They fall, they get up. That is divinity showing light. That's all I have to believe in, because I'm an empath and this is what I do. Right? But then it's mine. So the fact that the buzzing happened means it's like as if divinity is like, finally, you've released that burden that nobody ever gave you. No one ever gave us the burden of taking care of other people and shedding light. No one ever told us, this is your duty here on earth. You have no memory of why you're here, but whatever light you find, if you're ever happy, go share it with the world, force it upon everybody else and force them to see the light. No one ever gave you that responsibility. We added that burden to ourselves, and then we start to say things like, oh, I hate being an empath. It's so horrible and it weighs me down. Of course it does, because you think it's your responsibility to make all these emotions you're feeling, to make them all feel better. It isn't. Your only responsibility is to talk to divinity and say, here, divine creator of all, oh, I've been feeling really sad or yucky or abused or whatever. Could you take care of that energy, please? That's all. And it's done every single iota second. It is done because it's a promise. Ask and it is given. It is a promise. We are not left here alone. So thank you for your comment. That was amazing.
All right, that's beautiful. Is there anything else that you want to add before I wrap up here?
For the next month, I was going to say a week, but then it was a month. For the next month, empaths who are listening to this, because I don't know, not most of you are not in our private group to like follow up with us and have us there with you on a daily basis. So for a month, if you can, pour your light back towards yourself for a month, an entire month, 30 days, every day. Your exercise, your challenge is I'm pouring it back into me. I'm pouring it back into me. I'm pouring it back into me because you're used to the language of pouring out to others. Use that same language here. Although in truth, that's not what you're doing. You're never pouring it anywhere, right? You're just lighting it up. But anyway, use the language that you know and reverse it. Pour it back into me. Pour it back into me. Oh, I'm starting to, I'm everywhere all the time. Bring it back to me. I deserve this. I'm allowed. I deserve my own light. I deserve my own light. Keep repeating, I deserve my own light. I deserve my own light. Enough so that you can get grounded and stable, where the pillar of light is strong enough inside of you that you start to, it's as though the deep calling is, can you remember divinity? And can you connect back? Because you're supposed to actually be in joy here on this planet. That's why everything's created. This is what you're meant to be doing here. And fear is just part of the game. Fear is just here to like challenge you a little bit or poke you and be like, do you remember your light? Do you remember your light? So for a month, pour your light back onto you. You have nothing to lose. It's a month of your entire life. If you hate it, after a month, stop it, right? If you love it, continue for the rest of your life. It's just 1 month. 1 month is nothing. So that's the message that's coming through.
Ooh, I love that. Challenge accepted. I'm on it. Okay, make sure you guys watch till the end because Rain is going to offer a little gift, an angel card that will help you through your next week as well to focus on. So keep listening. But we just want to leave with you, dear empath, remember your power. You are the light this world needs. And how it is given is not by focusing on giving it to others. It truly is by giving it to yourself. As much light as possible, as much joy as possible will naturally ooze on everybody else. So you will be giving to everyone else, but that is not the focus. And don't forget, by being yourself, you bring incredible gifts to this planet. To support you, we have created something special. It's a quick 3-minute daily ritual to help you check in with your energy and to uncover whatever feels off and to gain insights to release any blockages that may be holding you back day to day. So use this for a week and watch your intuition strengthen and your boundaries sharpen and your self-love grow. So check out the link in the description. We will have that for you. And we would love to be YouTube friends. So give us a thumbs up if you enjoy our content. Subscribe now so you can be up to date on all the weekly episodes that we have are specifically for you to uplift and inspire you. And if you found lots of value in this, we would and want to give us some extra support and love, we have created a buy me a coffee page. You can click on that link and then you can buy us a couple coffees or whatever you would like to support us so we can keep doing this content. And we love comments. So comment below your key takeaway from this video. We would love to hear what your key takeaway was. And if you're interested in connecting with us on a more intimate and private setting, we have a connection lounge and we would love for you to be a part of that. So just send us your email and we will add you to that private group so we can connect there through videos and connections and all the fun things. And then we do have a question for you. We want to know what it would look like if you focused on focusing your light on you. And again, practice, like Rain said, for that month, practice for a month. We would love to hear back how that was for you. And Rain, let's get that angel card.
Okay, so I put my angel cards in here. What's the angel card, divine creator, for Everyone that is watching this episode now, in the future, doesn't matter. Angel card of the week. Oh, it just so happened your angel card is the empty one. Now, this is a magical one. When this shows up, it basically means, and it's no surprise with this episode, this is the angel card that shows up. This actually means, this angel card means, and this you have to share in the comments, I don't care. You're going to go into your intuition. You're going to ask divinity, what's the angel card that I'm specifically receiving for this week? And any word that shows up, you're going to write it down. You're not going to double guess, second guess. You're not going to say, oh, no, I wanted the word trust or faith. You choose the word that shows up. And this is to heighten your intuition and your belief in yourself. This is such a magical card. The fact that it showed up, that means a lot of you are fine-tuning your intuition and your ability to hear divinity. You are going to hear the word and you're going to type it in the comments. And you're going to share it and you're not going to double guess it. And then you're going to use it for a week. And we'll discuss it next week.
So fun. Okay. Thank you for being with us. We will see you on the next episode. Ooh, make sure you check out, you guys, what ties to this episode. We're going to link this one up. It is, you are not meant to share your light. If you have not seen that video yet, you need to check that out because we go into a lot more detail about it. And again, that's where we got this question, was from that video, that we wanted to add some more insights on that question. So we'll see you on the next episode.